of today's march. Please welcome Lindsey German.
Thank you very much, so much for coming today. Last week we said we had the biggest demonstration ever in this country about Palestine. This week we have an even bigger demonstration in solidarity with the Palestinian people. And it couldn't be at a more important time. Yet again, the Israelis have gone into Gaza last night. They have cut off all communications. Nobody knows whether their families are safe. They are bombing people. They are killing people. And this is nothing short of a war crime. When at 9/11, 3,000 people were killed on the day of 9/11, and that was used by George Bush as a reason to launch the war on terror. In Gaza, in the last 3 weeks, 3,000 children alone have been killed by the Israelis. And that is an absolute crime, and it's one that we have to recognise as a crime. And when the Israelis say they don't know how many they killed, you can't trust Hamas figures. They are just covering up with lies about what they are doing. They're saying they're acting in self-defence. This is not self-defence. It is pure aggression against the Palestinian people. And when they say this is a war between Israel and Hamas, it is not. It is a war between Israel and the Palestinian people. And we should be absolutely clear about this. This didn't start on October the 7th. It started 75 years ago with the Nakba, and it's still continuing. And I want to say today, our government is complicit in these war crimes. It refuses to call for a ceasefire. It has been complicit going right back in history, where Britain controlled the mandate in Palestine in the lead up to the establishment of the State of Israel. It supports Israel's policies, it gives arms to Israel, it does all those things. And Rishi Sunak has been an absolute disgrace because he has justified cutting off water, cutting off electricity, letting people starve. Shame on him. But shame also on Keir Starmer. Because for a Labour leader not even to call for a ceasefire, a Labour leader not even to call out war crimes, a Labour leader telling his own MPs and councillors not to go on a demonstration in support of Palestine, that is an absolute abomination, and we should all raise our voices against it as high as we can. Now, we have a real danger here that this war is not only aimed at the Palestinians, but it's going to spiral out of control. We can have a war across the Middle East, and the people who will suffer are not the governments, not the military, are the ordinary people of those countries. We have to do everything we can, and that's why our solidarity is so important. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for everything you've done. We are going to be here every week as long as it takes in order to defeat them. And I'll just say one thing. We have been told it is criminal to come on these demonstrations. They put a Section 12 order on us every week, trying to restrict the demonstrations. They tell us we can't wave the flag. They tell us we can't chant from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. They are trying to criminalise protest, and we are here in our thousands and hundreds of thousands to say, we are not criminals, we're not allowing you to criminalise protest, and we will be with the Palestinians for as long as it takes. Thank you very much.